Hello and welcome to Stony Brook University. I'm Chuck Tabor, Dean of the Graduate School. I'm going to offer you a glimpse into why you should choose Stony Brook for the next phase of your career. The Graduate School not only houses the graduate academic departments, but it's also the home of the Office of Postdoctoral Affairs, which serves and supports our 200 postdocs on campus. Our first speaker is Professor Jorge Benash, Chair of the Molecular Genetics and Microbiology Department. I invite you to watch Jorge and listen to the other faculty members and postdocs so you can learn about the wide range of experiences and all the opportunities that await you at Stony Brook University.
Well, the level of the science here, particularly the basic biomedical sciences, is extremely high. Our funding levels of the NIH are quite high and comparable to some of the major institutions across the nation. But we're still small enough that we can provide a very, very personal education, almost an apprentice type of approach, and allowing postdocs to actually thrive in our laboratories.
Each year we hire 4 new postdocs, 2 in mathematics, 2 in physics. Postdocs come and then they're resident members of the center for 3 years. The biggest advantage to coming here is they get to participate in the intellectual and academic life of the center. The postdocs are exposed to a tremendous breadth of mathematics and physics and a tremendous number of researchers in these very exciting areas. So it's an ideal place for postdocs to come to further their research.
The Laufer Center is a research center at the interface between the physical sciences and the life sciences. And what that means is physical sciences means physics, computer science, and mathematics. Life sciences means things like evolution and ecology, microbiology, structural biology, biochemistry. So the wave of the future for computing is these GPUs, and we have now 80 of them, making us one of the big centers already, and we're planning to expand our computer system by a factor of about 10.
That technology works great for research. The stuff we were able to do in years, we can now do in weeks.
At the end of the day, I'm a fruit fly geneticist. My lab is in the Center for Developmental Genetics, which is not an academic department. There's 10 different faculty that are in that center: biochemistry and cell biology, there's faculty from pharmacology, faculty from psychology, and faculty from neurobiology and behavior. Everybody in the center is interested in using genetic approaches to understand developmental biology and the higher order functions of animals.
My own research has been an area called protein folding problem.
This is protein folding.
If you had a computer method that could predict that three-dimensional structure of the protein, you could circumvent many of the very expensive and slow, time-consuming steps in pharmaceutical discovery.
So my lab is working on mechanisms of neurodegenerative diseases. We're trying to understand how these diseases develop.
I work with Lyme disease, and this is what we're trying to understand is how do we respond as patients to the organism that causes the disease. I think postdoctoral fellows in our laboratories also get a great deal of attention, and very often they leave with a project that they can take themselves when they go into other institutions as well, and I think we are noted for being a very generous faculty in that aspect.
Postdocs need to come and develop something that they can carry with them when they go set up their own lab.
Postdoc, they come in a lab, they, because they're preparing for their next step, they should have at least 2 projects. One that would be part of the direction of the lab, where they get all their new training and their immediate publications, but they also should have a project that is their own project, their own interest, that they can develop into their own research when they move to the next step.
One of the things that we've done over the last few years that's really important for our postdocs is to create a community of postdocs with the postdoc office. That's something that now we're very proud of.
I work with the Office of Postdoctoral Affairs in trying to get stuff going on for postdocs, like how to hone in your presentational skills, or how to write budgets, how to write grants, all those skills that postdocs need to go to the next stage.
The postdoctoral office helps postdocs to try to navigate the university, policy and administration within the university, and even beyond that, because the office has been able to connect us with the outside world. It has been able to give us the opportunity to get into networks that the university didn't have direct links before. Once I moved into my postdoctoral position, I already sort of like was able to connect with some of the postdocs who had children, because the daycare was basically the center where everybody will meet. And we will discuss through the daycare a little bit of the strategies that we have as how to raise family, how to be able to balance our life.
I connected with administration responsible for postdoctoral affairs, and together with people there and other postdocs who wanted to be involved in something else than just research, we started a networking group, sort of a working group. And what we do right now is try to organize seminars, try to organize meetings, try to aid networking for postdocs, not only from Stony Brook, but also 2 national labs that are our close neighbors, Cold Spring Harbor and Brookhaven National Lab.
The Office of Postdoctoral Affairs has given me a chance to participate in events I would never have had the chance to. For example, I was last week at Brookhaven National Lab as part of a panel informing prospect postdocs about how life as a postdoc is. And that was a very interesting experience.
So one of the great benefits of Stony Brook is the accessibility of the facilities at Brookhaven National Labs and Cold Spring Harbor, and that provides unique opportunities for training.
Diversity is important for many, many obvious reasons, and I think the most important thing is for people to actually participate in the fabric of the nation. And science is a huge part of the fabric of this nation, and it's one area still that remains relatively free of politics. So to have a very diverse group of scientists is a definite benefit, not only to the scientific field, but to the national interest.
Stony Brook campus is a transformative campus. It's a campus that is in the growth, and as a postdoc you have the opportunity to be part of that transformation. You are not a side person who is collaborating with the faculty in research and in development of activities on campus. You are part of the growth of the campus.
It's a very nice environment. Plus there's great science all around and great chance of collaborations. Plus, I feel like I'm part of developing something new, taking part of this postdoctoral working group. So I'm really excited about it.
If you're a postdoc thinking about your future, gee, what can I do? What sorts of jobs could I get, for example? For one thing, there is drug discovery in the pharmaceutical and biotech industries. Of course, there's always academics for people who are interested in teaching and going into universities. Another opportunity is in energy. Another one is in nanotechnology, because all of these, for example, biology is probably the biggest source of inspiration right now for most nanotechnology.
Postdocs keep you young. I mean, they bring in a lot of different ideas, a lot of different approaches that if you don't have this, you tend to become very stale. So this is partially what makes us continuously grow at an academic institution, is the fact that we as professors keep getting older, but the postdocs keep getting younger, and this is an extraordinary mix.